Hey everybody, Jason from Lambert Drive Studios, and today we are going to do some guitar exercises. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just kidding. Let's get into the real stuff. Okay, the first warm-up you can do for guitar might not be so obvious, but you can take your hands and you can run them under some warm water and get that blood flowing. Just take your hands, get the water a little bit warm, place them under, and just get that blood flowing. And once you got the hands feeling good, we can move on to guitar warm-up number 2. The second warm-up on my list actually involves a guitar now, and it's a 4-finger exercise, and a couple general rules to follow when you're doing this warm-up. You want to make sure that you do it slow and get your tempo up over time. It's more effective that you play it accurately. It's more effective that you play it accurately, and over time you'll pick up speed. Another thing you want to do is you want to alternate the picking up and down for each note. So I'm going to have the tab below and I'm going to go through this exercise at a couple different speeds, and you can follow along and learn this one. All right, let's begin this first 4-finger exercise, and I'm going to start with my index finger on the E string on A. And you'll see the tabs below and can follow along. I'll do it nice and slow to start, and you can follow with me. First one is going to be a down. Second one, middle finger is an up. Ring finger is a down. And pinky is an up on the 8th string. And then you just keep repeating that exact same pattern each string you go down to. What I like to try to do when I'm doing this exercise is keep my pinky finger, this one right here, always seems to wander. So when I'm doing this exercise, I try to keep in mind and keep that pinky as close to the fretboard as possible, and that'll help you develop some better speed over time and accuracy. So one more time through this exercise, and I'll do it just a little bit quicker. Moving on to the next warm-up, it's going to be using all the same notes, but it's going to be a double back pattern. So we'll go through this with the tab below, and I'll play it at a couple different tempos so that you can follow along. Okay, so starting off in the same position on the E string on A with the index, and we're just going to double back the first 2 notes and then notes 3 and 4, and then repeat that all the way down to the G string. So and then once more, just a little bit quicker. Moving on to the third warm-up exercise, and this one will be using the same bass pattern as the first 2, but we'll move sequentially, going from E string to the A string to the D string to the G string. And it's not going to sound the prettiest, but the goal here is to warm up your fingers. So let's look at the tab, and I'll be playing through at a few different tempos for you to follow along with. Okay, starting from the exact same position as the first 2 patterns. And we're going to slowly go through this one, as this is a little bit more difficult, this pattern. Okay, one more time, just speeding it up a little bit. Moving on to guitar exercise number 4. This one's going to be great for dexterity. It's going to be using octaves, and I'll put the tab up and play at a few different tempos, and let's get those fingers warmed up. Starting off in the same position, but we're going to be skipping down to the D string and playing an octave pattern. Same picking, alternating down, then up. Try just doing it at a little bit quicker tempo. Now you try with the tab below. Okay, we've made it to the 5th and final guitar exercise warm-up. For this one, we'll be moving into something that actually sounds a little bit like music. It's going to be using some chords. I'll put the tab up. We'll be starting in C, and we'll move through a couple different tempos for you to play along and get that final warm-up done. And here's how to play the last pattern. You can follow along with the tabs below for each chord, starting with a C chord. Moving to a G/B, A minor, G5, F, back to the G5, and then ending on the C. And then one more time, just a little bit quicker through that. Hey, if you've made it to the end of the video, thank you very much for following through with my 5 guitar exercises for warm-up. If you liked this video, hit the subscribe button and follow along for more weekly videos. Have fun, everybody.